Do y'all like Wild West games about cowboys and bandits and six-shooters? Maybe you should mosey on down to Guncho and give it a look-see. Welcome to Pico Playtime, the video series where I play through some cool Pico 8 games to show to you lovely people. I'm not going to do that American accent again. Today's game is called Guncho, a Wild West adventure. Sorry, a Wild West roguelike. It's a roguelike by Spoik. The last game of Spoik's that we played on the channel was Pico Kaiju, all the way back in January. One of my favourite games of Pico 8 so far this year. So when I saw that Spoik had made another game, I think it was time to have a very detailed look. So let's get the game loaded up then. Guncho, a Wild West roguelike by Spoik. It is a roguelike. It was originally made, well, the original version of the game was made for 7-Day Roguelike back in, oh, this year. There you go. It was made for 7-Day Roguelike Jam this year, which is a game jam I took part in, and I didn't see this one. Oh well. Anyway, this is the Pico 8 version of said game, and it's a very close Pico 8 port, demake, whatever. Yeah, the gameplay is exactly the same, but it's been translated into beautiful Pico 8 graphics, which is lovely. Anyway, let's get into it. So I should say, before we get into it, this is obviously based on the game originally made by Arnold, Rauers and Terri Vellmann. Go and check out the original game. I'll put a link down below. But this is the Pico 8 version because this is a Pico 8 channel. You might have noticed I only talk about Pico 8 games. Anyway, let's get cracking then. Bandits are taking over the town and you're the only gunslinger around that can stop them. Battle through 5 bandit camps in this turn-based roguelike western to win the lucrative bounty or die trying. Well, we're going to have a lot of death in this game because this is a roguelike, a turn-based roguelike, and this is me, after all, and I always do really well at these things. So, we are the blue cowboy down here, and we are on a hex grid, which straight away is very interesting. I like to see hex grids put into games. You don't often see them in Pico 8 games, so this makes a nice change. And it fits in very well with the theming of the game. You'll see why in a little bit. So, we are the blue cowboy. We've got to defeat the red bandits. And we have a 6-shooter. We have our fists. And we have our wily attitude to achieve that. So, what can we do? We can move. Let's carefully press the right button. There we go. We can move. We can shoot our revolver. We can sprint, which is like a double move. That has a cooldown. We can punch, which is more like a push. And we can do a bullet hail, which is also the reload. You basically fire off all your shots wildly and then reload, which is a very cowboy thing to do. Or you can rest. You can wait. Sorry, cowboys don't rest. They wait. Anyway, yeah, that skips a turn. So we have got a nice selection of turn-based combat moves. Let's see how it works out then. So we can go into a little menu like that, or a nice little addition recently, you can press up and down to change that. Really nice addition there. I like it. We don't want to unleash a bullet hail. Right, so on the grid then, the darker coloured hexes, those are danger areas. If we go into those areas, we're going to get killed, and one shot and we are dead. This is like a cowboy western. You can see how totally up on the Wild West lingo I am. You can see how many westerns I've seen. So we want to move and not get killed, okay? Like we're Jesse James, Jesse Ventura. I don't know. Let's move. So, oh, on the ground there to our, what's that? Up and left. That's a man trap. Don't want to step in that. That'll kill us as well. So let's move. Let's not wait. Oh dear, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. That seems to be okay though. So, it's turn-based, and as you can see, the bandits do close in on us. Let's try and do this properly this time. So, revolver. Now, this is where the interesting hex things come in. Our revolver doesn't work the way a revolver normally would. You'll see why. If I shoot this bandit to my right here, it'll it's highlighted in the chamber. Can you see that? Isn't that good? If I shoot him, Bang, bang, you're dead. You can see that bullet has gone and then the chamber's kind of turned around. So sometimes you can find yourself without a bullet when you think you might have one. This is where the combat mechanics become quite nuanced. Like I say, it's very simple, very easy to get your head round, but it's quite a subtle little puzzle that you need to work out. This is a lot like Spoik's previous game, Pico Kaiju. There's a very similar kind of... There's very similar goings on with the combat. Once you play it, you'll see what I mean. I'll try and explain if I can. Anyway, this guy is lined up and is in our sights. I've got no puns. I should write down a list of puns, shouldn't I? Anyway, yeah. Love that animation, by the way. Really like to see a good death animation. It's something that's missing in modern games. Everything's got ragdoll physics now, and it's boring. I want some good death animations. Anyway, as you can see, that I think is that a guy laying traps? I think it is. I could try and shoot him, but I don't have a bullet in the chamber. So I think do I just need to miss a turn now? I could close the gap. Not sure. I don't want to move either way, because then that will mean I can't hit him. So let's see what happens if I try and fire now. Oh, nothing. He just reloads. So he can reload one bullet at a time. Anyway, now we've got him lined up. Bang, bang, you're dead. Or rather just bang, you're dead. One shot is all we need. It only takes a minute. No, I'm not going to start quoting Take That. That doesn't fit in with the Wild West theme, does it? Anyway, let's move. Oops. So I'm playing on a keyboard. You can play it on a controller. It's probably easier on a keyboard. This game. It's not an action game, is it? It's a turn-based puzzler. So I want to draw this guy out. The AI is quite simple, quite straightforward, but that's good because it means we can learn to manipulate the AI. And I want to manipulate this guy to come down where I can shoot him. I think he's another trap laying fellow. So I don't want him to put any traps here. So I'm just going to move again. There we go. Now he's in trouble. Let's line up that revolver. There we go. Hog killing time. Cool. So as you can see, there are 5 levels, 5 camps that we have to fight our way through. And there's the big bad guy at the end. Not sure if he has a name or not. Pro tips. Do keep in mind, I'm reading the description now on the itch page. Do keep in mind that explosives also push objects around. Yeah, you may have noticed the TNT barrels that are lying around. And also, you can see on this level, we've got a bandit with a stick of dynamite. The explosions in this game are very powerful. We don't want to get in their way. So, really cool game, as you can see. Kind of reminds me of XCOM. But then again, doesn't every turn-based combat tactics game remind you of XCOM? But yeah, it's kind of like that. So if you like turn-based tactics, then give this game a look. If you like cowboys, give this game a look. If you like Pico 8, give this game a look. You can play it on itch. You can play it on Newgrounds. You can play it on the BBS or on Splore like I'm doing. There are many ways to play this game. So you've got no excuse. Go out, click on links, play the game. Anyway, let's see if we can get a bit further into this. So, I really don't want to get blown up by the dynamite guy. I think I might be best off there, maybe closing the gap with him. So let's move here. Or should I go behind the wall? Let's try that. Okay, that may have been a mistake. So we've got a gun-toting bandit there. I'm going to give him a shoot. Bang. These dynamite guys aren't too bad, provided you can get out of their way. Now, that dynamite, you can see there. You see, good indication of what's going on the screen there. You can see that the dynamite is about to explode. The fuse is counting down there, so this might be a good time to use sprint. There's also a trap man there. Now, those two bandits are kind of stood quite close to that dynamite. I'm hoping that they're pretty dumb and don't know how to get out of the way of that. Let's see. So as you can see, sprinting, you make 2 moves. But it's got a cooldown. Oh, we're in trouble now. Oh, right. There we go. 1 bandit down. This guy is just... he's giving me the runaround. Now, I don't think I can shoot through that wall. No, I can't. So I'm going to have to give I have to close this guy down, aren't I? Can I punch through the wall? Shall I try that? No, I can't do that. So, as you can see, the game's UI does a very good job of telling you what you can and can't do. It tells you if things are dangerous, if you're going to die. It's a good UI. A game like this depends on that kind of feedback. Any kind of lack of clarity in what's going on in the UI is going to mean you're going to die. So it's good that this game has got a really nice, clear UI to tell us what's happening. Because otherwise, things could get very frustrating. Anyway, let's get this trap guy out of the way. Oops. Okay, interesting move there. Finally, I have a bullet in the chamber with his name on it. I love that death animation. As you can see, was that another trap guy? There we go. Whoopee. Yeehaw. Once you get into what's going on in this game, it's so much fun. Very fast. I mean, I haven't died yet. I'm sure that will happen. But when you die, there's a little game over screen telling you how well you did. And then after that, you can get straight back into it. There's no faffing around in menus, which is very refreshing. Yeah, really, really good kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a kind of, they used to call these like coffee break games, didn't they? You know, you can play a round of this in like 5 minutes and have a great time. Or you can spend a lot longer than that playing it and still have a great time. Anyway, let's get shooting. Got some bandits here. I wonder if this would be a good opportunity to use bullet hail. I can only hit one enemy there. I'm not entirely sure how bullet hail works. I think it might fire all the bullets in whatever direction the bullets in the chamber are facing, if that makes sense. Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, we don't need to use it at this point. We need to just shoot normally. So that's a dynamite guy. Oh, we got another shot lined up. Fantastic. This is going superbly well. Ooh, there are 2 guys lined up there. Can we do anything with that, I wonder? Probably not. Let's see. Maybe we can get 2 in 1. I haven't had this happen yet. Oh, no. No. Oh. Oh, I thought you might have shot us then. That was a lucky break. We are going to need to reload very soon because I am getting rather low on bullets. Let's just reload and hope that one of these bandits is going to move into our line of fire again. I couldn't quite tell what's happening there with the way the bullets are firing. I'm sure that bullet hail fires in certain directions. Anyway, I'm doing quite well letting the enemies come to me on this level. This is good. Oh, it'd be so cool to be able to blow up that TNT and then blow him up. But alas, I think we have to wait this one out. Yeah, let's let him come to us. There we go. I'm not sure that I make the most exciting shootout in a spaghetti western if Clint Eastwood just stood in place with his gun and just let the guys just walk into the into danger. Seems to be fine for us though. Music, sound effects, minimal. There's a few sound effects, there's some gun sound effects which you'd kind of expect in a game like this. Not much in the way of music. Kind of similar to Pico Kaiju in that respect. I mean, I know that did have music, but it's very minimal. Gives the game a nice kind of chilled out feel. Check out the original Guncho actually, because that's got some really cool kind of like surf rocky, it's very Wild West sounding music. Give it a look. Anyway, let's see how far we can get. I'm getting dangerously close to the last level here. I still don't think bullet hail there is the way to go. Or instead that, we might be able to get 2 in 1. Let's go out on a limb and see what bullet hail does. Because I'm thinking it might hit the bandit right next to us. It might also hit that TNT that's up at in the top right corner there. Let's give it a try. Yes! I think that did what I thought it was going to do. Wasn't that impressive? I wonder if we get points for that. So we've got a trap man there. He's up to no good. We've got a fully reloaded gun now. There we go. This is going so well. This is going, you might say this is going swell. Right, we can't do a bullet hail yet. We've got to wait for that to cool down. That's fine. I've just realised. Oh no, I think we're okay. Right, we'll get that guy. This is going superb. There we go. Oh, I think we might... Oh no. Those trap guys, sometimes they shove traps into you. I'm sure that's happened to me once or twice. Anyway, let's move over here. Now those dynamite guys, yeah, they can often end up hurting themselves. How are we going to do this? I think if we shoot this guy over on the left, and then we'll just need to sprint out of the way of that. Or we could probably just move out of the way. Let's just walk calmly away from the dynamite. So yeah, the controls. Once you get the... There we go. And now look, we've got him lined up. Look at that. Brilliant. So good. Yeah, once you've got the hang of the controls, it does take a little bit of learning. Once you've got the hang of the controls, though, it's very easy to play this game. So much fun. The graphics, I haven't talked about the graphics. We've got a beautifully chosen colour palette. Gives it a real kind of sort of sunsetty, Wild West kind of vibe. It's very nice. So yeah, graphics are well done. Lovely animation. I love the death animations, as I've said. And just little touches like the way the chamber spins around when you do a move. Things like that. It's just good. Right, let's finish this game, and then I think it's time for you guys to go and actually play this game, because I've sort of run out of good things to say about it. Let's just play through it now. Yeah. Shoot this guy. I haven't managed to defeat the bandit yet. Oh, he can move. Oh, he can move 2 steps in one go. Oh, this could be dangerous. Right then, let's try and. See, I've got to the bandit... Oh dear, this isn't good. I've got to the bandit level, but I just died on the first move last time. I'm hoping I can do a little bit better this time. Now, that dynamite is going to blow up those walls. That'll open up the space a little bit. That'll help. Oh. Can we... I think bullet hail's not going to help us now, is it? Punch. Oh my. He's behind a wall, isn't he? The bandit leader's behind a wall. Damn. Right, let's move. Let's advance. Oh dear. Oh well, at least we got to the end boss. That was alright. Here you go then. Guncho by Spike is an incredibly fun, turn-based, tactical, roguelike puzzle. It's like XCOM. It's really fun. The graphics are beautiful. The presentation is so well done. The UI is completely fine. It just tells you what you need to know. So top marks for that. Yeah, great game. Go and check it out. There's links to play it on itch. You can play it on Newgrounds, you can play it on the BBS, on Pico 8 BBS, or through Splore. Lots of ways to play this game. Check out Spike's other games as well. Pico Kaiju was one of my favourite Pico 8 games. Well, it's one of my favourite Pico 8 games of the year so far. Go and check that out as well, because fantastic games. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.